The final act of My Hero Academia is about to begin. And as much as I am ready to see the climax of this show, I'm just thinking, no, please don't let this be the end. As the name of this week's episode implies, we get to see Deku's thoughts about Shiguraki and that he still wants to save him, even though that it seemed that the One For All users were trying to put a hit out on the man. And we see Deku as the hero who will not falter, who will not waver, no matter how dire the situation is. The final act is about to begin between the ultimate evil and the true hero. Are you ready? Another actionless episode this week that still delivered for us and gave us some great information. We got to see finally all of the One For All users, and we saw them boys were ready to put a contract out to be picked up by a hitman to take out this boy Shiguraki. Even his own grandma was there like, can you kill him? Please. Talking about he is about to become a monster of pure evil, and that just some people are irredeemable. She out here looking like this, man.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but I thought they was being for real. I did not think that this was a test to try Deku and see what he was doing. Shiguraki has got the streets shook, and I thought that he had the One For All users shook. I was in full belief. But as it turns out, this was just a test for Deku, and he valiantly states that when he saw Shiguraki, he saw a kid inside of him that was asking to be saved, which did kind of bring up a thought that, like, no one else has really tried to save Shiguraki. He was abandoned by his grandma. His family didn't know what to do with him. And then he gets picked up by this crazy evil villain who's just grooming him. Like, the man has been in bad situations from the start. The way they are presenting Deku and Shiguraki's story has got me reminiscing and thinking about some good parallels, such as Neo versus Mr. Smith, the Virus versus the One, or Darth Vader versus Luke, father and son, the one who is supposed to free and balance the Force and get rid of the Sith, or even Batman and Joker. What started as a beef between two brothers has turned into a possible battle that could be the end of the world. I'm quite sure that All For One and Shiguraki have this capability. Will this be the final battle and the end for One For All versus All For One? My Hero appears to be heading in that direction and showing us this week that Deku could be the last One For All user, and that it requires an endangered species, no, not that, a quirkless human to take over the power, and that if you have a quirk, it's basically a death sentence on your life. And you can't just pick anyone. They have to be quirkless and have the right state of mind, because if you pick someone who might turn into a psychopath or already is, then you end up with an overpowered Joker who's hell-bent on destruction and killing people. Shiguraki. My favorite part of this week's episode was Deku's speech to the One For All users, and how that this power is not meant for killing people, but it's meant for saving people. And it's really just lighting Deku up and making him an even greater MC. And I think he is going to be the true hero of the show. Wait. He's not going to kill Shiguraki? Damn it. Now, I could be wrong, and Deku could go crazy and start becoming a villain, which I would be okay with that possibility and ending as well. Wait a minute. What if Shiguraki has to save Deku? That would be a crazy plot twist. This would be the M. Night Shyamalan of animes.
You're gonna be the lead of the film.
I am, really?
No, you're not. Twist it again. Boom. Try and keep up. Lot of twists.
I know I joked about the top 3 last week, but I still am very interested in them, and they are making moves this week. They are fixing the public image, apologizing for their actions, and relocating civilians to try to help and protect them. With the civilians being moved to hero schools that have space and security, it made me just think about where this show started to where we are now. This was a show about children going to school for heroes, My Hero Academy. And with all these new civilians filling up the school, like, are there even going to be classes? The enemy has become too powerful for there to be classes anymore. And with that, Deku shares his secret and leaves UA to also, I think, protect his schoolmates and to protect the civilians as well. And it's just left me with a bunch of questions. How will Deku change? What will his fellow classmates and heroes do? What do the top 3 have planned? What does All For One have planned? These are questions that I am impatiently waiting for in the episodes to come. And no spoilers, manga people. I feel next week is going to be a doozy. We're going to have some action. I'm really hoping so. But that's going to wrap up this week's episode of my review and discussion. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget, as I mentioned, I've been streaming like 3 to 4 days a week, doing some Rocket League gameplay. I'm going to have my Twitch down below. Join the Studio Maddness Discord where you can talk with other anime lovers and also find people to game with. I hope you and guys enjoyed it once again. Don't forget, I'm thtstragic and I'm out.
This is madness!
What's an M
My
night?
God, this dude's a big deal, Frank. He's like a true-to-life slumdog millionaire.
He always
You know
puts
what I mean?
some like awesome twist at the end of his movies to trick the audience.
Oh, yeah, like in The Sixth Sense, you find out that the dude in that hairpiece the whole time, that's Bruce Willis, the whole movie.